What's up? Welcome to GHET-TO Sports, sports talk with street flavor. All right, once again, we're talking about the NBA. Now, like I just said a few minutes ago, Wemby had a great game last night, 39 points. Okay, was in the paint, swatting everything. You know, if you got a mid-range game and Wemby's in the paint, does he take that away? That's the question for y'all fans out there. Is Wemby that ultimate defensive player that he takes away everyone's mid-range game, that you got to go to the outside and make a shot? And if your three-pointers is not falling against Wemby, you might be out of there. That's the question that we're asking today, because now they're up 2-1 over Minnesota. Minnesota stole one, but now Wemby them got it back. Now they got home court advantage back from the Timberwolves. Edwards had 30 points, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Can Minnesota get one at home over Wemby? That's the question. Then out west, you still get the Lakers down 0-2 against Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has not lost a game yet. Defending champs, 6-0. Will they be 7-0? Can LA get a victory at home? Will their role players step up and do something at home? That's the question. That's what we must see. That's what's going on. Oh, yeah, I see John there. Oh, wait, what you got on again, man? Oh, I got on the GHET-TO Sports in Harlem Chronicles sweatshirt, both on one, okay? Make sure you go to GHET-TO Sports and Harlem.com. Mother's Day is tomorrow. Mother's Day is tomorrow. Make sure you get your gear for your mother and yourself. GHET-TO Sports and Harlem.com. But back to B-ball. Make sure you hit that gold live button. Back to B-ball. What's going on? Is the Lakers, can they get a victory? Can they get a gentleman's sweep instead of being swept out in 4-0? Right now, Oklahoma's looking good, but that matchup that everyone's looking for, Oklahoma against the Spurs, and the Spurs spanked them in 5 games during the regular season. They beat them, 4-1 in the regular season. With being healthy, that's the matchup in the West that we're looking at? Talk to me. Let me know, is that what we're going to look at? Now, out east, James Harden. Once again, James Harden has more turnovers than field goals, has more turnovers than shots. Each and every time this man gets in the playoffs and you're depending on him, his team goes down. So, what's going to happen in Cleveland? Can they bounce back at home? Okay? They're at home today. Can they bounce back? Can Cleveland get a victory in their house? Detroit is still playing Detroit basketball. And what, surprisingly, Harris, that used to be a Sixer, is playing some ball. You know, scoring 20 plus. Is that an X factor right now with Cade Cunningham? It's Harris. Harris is the man right now. He is that factor. They're like, damn, who's going to run with Cunningham? It's Harris right now. And right now, it's a collision course. Right now, as we speak today, the Knicks and Detroit. And Detroit been putting a foot in the Knicks' ass all year. But like I told y'all, it's playoff basketball. It's a different season. It's a different mindset. And right now, the Knicks, is this mic on? The Knicks is on the verge of sweeping the Sixers. Can I say that again? The Knicks is on the verge of sweeping the Sixers. With a blowout game in game 1, a tough game and comeback in game 2. Then go down to Philly once again. You know, and Philly's talking about, please do not overtake our stadium. We don't want all these Knicks fans in here. Please. Joe Embiid said, I will buy your tickets. Do not sell them to Knicks fans. And the Knicks came back down. Knicks fans came down there and took over the 76ers arena once again. And did you see that dunk? Embiid got bombed on. got dropped. Robinson dropped a hammer on his ass with 2 hands. Okay? That was a telltale sign of the whole game. Get out of my goddamn way. After both of them play game 2. But he dropped a hammer on Embiid in game 3. Then the Knicks pulled away going into the 4th quarter. They pulled away from the Sixers. Paul George looks like Paul George again. But he doesn't have that firepower behind him. Embiid, is he a liability? Maxey, this is one of his toughest challenges, being a pro in the playoffs, trying to be that guy. Can they pull it off on Mother's Day afternoon and get a victory? Or are they going home in 4? Right now, the Knicks are 3-0. 3-0, my people, against the Sixers. All right? They are firing on all cylinders. But remember, people, remember this. When the Knicks was down 1-2 against the Hawks, y'all Knicks fans was ready to fire the coach, to trade everybody. So you telling me if they lose one game, Knicks Nation, y'all going to say, oh my God, what are we doing? We got to keep the focus, people. You know this is a hard-fought playoffs. It's not going to be easy. Okay? We're going to have a hiccup. Okay? There's going to be a hiccup in the road. We must challenge to see what's going on. There is going to be a hiccup in the road. So are we going to be prepared for that? Are we going to be ready when it's not our time? It's not our game. Okay? Let's get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay? Once again, this time we're not going to have home court advantage because it looks like Detroit is going to beat Cleveland. Because Harden, where is he at? It's like Marco Polo. Harden, Polo. You don't know where yet. Okay? Spider's doing what he can, but he needs a running mate. Can this happen? Can he snap out of it? Harden. Is this Mike going Harden? Please report to the stadium. Please report to Cleveland tonight, and let's play a great game. James Harden, this message is for you. Public service announcement to James Harden. Okay, so hopefully James Harden hears that because I hear that he frequents the show once in a while. So thanks, James, for your support. But we need you to show up tonight in Cleveland. So what's going to happen going forward? Is your team ready? Is your team ready to rock and roll? Are the Knicks for real? Okay? Is there a collision course between them and Detroit? And since Detroit waxed their ass all year, will it be the same? Or, like I told y'all before, this is the playoffs. It's a totally different country, totally different animal. This is not apples and oranges like the regular season and the playoffs. It's 2 different series. It's 2 different things going on. When you step into the playoffs, a whole new ass whooping occurs. So, what's going to happen with the Knicks going forward? Who's that? That's my man, D. D said, Manny, when you became a Knicks fan. Okay, yes, growing up, I was a Sixers fan because of Julius, Dr. J. Irving. Okay? I was a Sixers fan because of Charles Barkley. But when Charles went to the Suns, I became a Suns fan. But when he left the Suns, I was just an NBA fan. I didn't follow him to Houston. Nah, I didn't. But I became an NBA fan. And I like different people. Yes. When the Dream did beat the Knicks in the championship, I liked the Dream. I liked him in college. Five-stammer jammer. But don't come down on me because right now, I'm still from New York and I root for the New York teams. And New York is a New York team. So we don't say, go New York, go New York, go New York, go. So don't hate on me, Big D. You're my dog. I don't hate on you because you're a Commanders fan. But let's rock and roll. So let's see what happens going forward. Because the Knicks ended in 4 on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And go to GHET-TO Sports.com for your gift.